Yes, good morning to you all tuning right about now. You're rocking VIBEMASTER DJ JD, and I got my special guest all the way from Uganda. Uganda's finest is in the building right about now. Eddy Kenzo, can you hear me clearly?
Yeah, man.
Yes, we've got Uganda in the building represented this morning, made in Africa. Eddy Kenzo, introduce yourself to the people listening right about now.
Yeah, this is Eddy Kenzo from Uganda. Saying hello to everyone who are listening in right now.
Yes, welcome to Afrobeats in the Morning, Boston at 7.7 FM. And you're welcome with the VIBEMASTER DJ JD alongside the special guest from Uganda, Eddy Kenzo. How'd you say good morning in your language? Masa, I need you to repeat that so I can cram it and use it as well.
Masuzemutya.
Did I get that right, or I'm just messing it up?
Yeah, it is Masuzemutya. Good morning.
Yes, good morning to everyone tuning right about now. Good morning to Ugandans and East Africans tuning right about now. Is that Swahili?
It is evening in East Africa.
Oh, okay. So welcome to Afrobeats in the Morning, Made in Africa, the album, 21 tracks. Eddy Kenzo, Uganda represents you right about now. Tell us about Made in Africa, the inspiration behind the name Made in Africa. I've listened to the album, I know why it's Made in Africa, but I need people to know from the mouth of the horse itself why Made in Africa.
Yeah, I've always wanted to celebrate who I am, you know. I was made in Africa. We all made in Africa, you know what I mean?
Right.
Even people who are born in America, but their parents or their whatever they have been, they are made in Africa. We are all made in Africa. We were Africans before we become anything else, you know.
Right. I totally agree with you. 21 tracks album, 21 tracks. That's a lot, and it takes hard work and talent to be able to come up with 21 solid tracks for a project from Africa. Yes, big up yourself this morning. Born in Africa, one of the tracks on that project. Tell us about that track before we take a listen to it.
Yeah, so this is a song that means a lot to me because this song is like a redone, a remix from a way back in day, long time ago by the late Free Bongo Retire. This man came out and declared that he was HIV in the times where nobody could ever come out and say something like that. But he came and declared that he's HIV positive, and it made a very big impact in the community. He was such a very good artist. He was based in Sweden, but born Ugandan, and that's where the inspiration comes from. I decided to do this song and add in more flavor, more lively, and then celebrating being born in Africa.
Yes, celebrating being born in Africa. Let's go into that track real quick by the man Eddy Kenzo from the album Made in Africa. Comes this one, Born in Africa. Take a listen. Yes, Born in Africa by the man Eddy Kenzo. That's the track we just listened to right about now. Eddy Kenzo, what would
Good
you
morning,
say?
Africa.
Yes, good morning, Africa. Let me let them know that.
Yeah, and it has a very good line. Says, "Don't worry where you're coming from. So wonderful when people meet. Down in Africa, the land of the sun. Sing and dance, it depends on the mood. I was born in Africa. Sing my song, music Africana." You know?
Yes.
How beautiful.
I agree with you. That's a reggae infused track right there, and that album has a lot of genres infused in it with African sound, with your Ugandan sound. What would you say is one thing that you're most proud about being African?
Yeah, being the culture, my brother. We have a very strong culture. Like we spread love all the way. It's all about spreading love and loving one another, sharing food. And our African community, like evening, we always bring out our chairs outside and we sit with the neighbors and we have a drink. You know what I mean?
Right,
so
I
proud
agree.
of that.
Yes, that's the culture. We are very, very warm people. We warm up to people easily. We are happy people, happy vibes. Good music as well. And the roots of all music is from African music.
I'm telling you.
Yes, Sango, the first track on that album, Made in Africa. What was the inspiration behind that song, and what is the song talking about? Because it's not being done in English. The language inside it is what language are you speaking inside this song or inside this album?
This song I made. This is Swahili, and it's saying go forward, like go forward, never. It's encouraging people who are, because I did this song in Ivory Coast. I was locked down there when the COVID had just begun on the total lockdown. And I was a bit depressed, because no flights were moving and I was spending a lot of money. I didn't like the food there and I have a sensitive stomach, so I was so stressed, my brother. I started getting depression and I'm like, you know what? I need to find a solution. I get a big apartment where there's a swimming pool and all that. And then I had to bring in a studio, start recording, and then that is the first track I did to encourage myself that, you know what, keep going, no matter what the situation, everything will be fine. So that's what the song means. The song means keep going, never go back. Everything will be fine. Right.
Keep going, never go back. Everything will be fine. You said during the COVID period you were really, really feeling down about your creativity, about your art. How were you able to inspire yourself to keep going and to come up with this song? Because it must have been a very tough period, not being where you stay normally and then having to deal with the food that you can't deal with. I can imagine how that is for you. How were you able to psychologically take yourself out of that space of mind and say, okay, I need to get this done, I need to do it right, this is me, regardless of what is going on right now globally affecting everyone, I can get past this?
I didn't have no choice apart from collecting myself and come together, and to make sure that I think right, I mean, if I kept on crying and depressing myself, I should have been there by now. But I decided to keep sure that I keep strong and I used my image with the beautiful music.
Right. And what would you say is one thing you learned during this period of this downtime in your life and in your career? What would be the one thing that you say that you can say or you say that you learned during this period?
I learned how to stand. If you're standing for the truth, you better stand alone. What do I mean by that? Is that I've discovered there is a lot of problems going on in this COVID. Everyone is selfish. People are promoting their business. People are trying to make their business through depressing other people. No encouraging words, no kindness, no whatever it's all about. You're going to die. COVID. What I learned is you have to stand alone and be strong and face the challenges alone. And make sure that whatever comes on your way, you're going to win no matter what. Because they're here to make sure that they take over and they earn something. They don't care where you go, or you die, or you live. They don't mind as long as their pocket is happy. So what I need to do, make sure that I stand alone in my lane and make sure that nothing will ever take me. Nothing,
Right.
Nothing. I will always stand strong and I will win. Because if you don't care about yourself, nobody's gonna care about you.
Exactly. That's a strong word to everyone tuning right about now. If you don't care about yourself, I don't know who will care about you then.
Yeah.
You need to care about yourself first for others to care about you. Let's go into the track real quick. Song go by the man Eddy Kenzo alongside Mata Mukisa. Yes, I think I mixed up the song. That's supposed to be Songa, not Sango.
Songa, not Sango, yes.
Yes, Sango was recorded when? Since we played that song already, let's just talk about the song real quick before we go to Songa.
No, that song was recorded this period with the album, but I decided to put it past the 5% album.
Oh, okay. So it was just a single, but it wasn't part of the album.
Yeah.
Yes, I was a little bit confused. I was playing Songa. I was like, no, that's not the song. Let's go into Songa right now real quick.
Songa, baby. Songa, baby.
Isibu byonyina nete bijja kunzita siri mukaka naye sijja kwerumya ekirala nze sigenda ate kwetuganya kyemanyi ebizibu byo tebikoma kyenyina okola kimu kusanyukanga laba oli wanzo katona kubwa kabanga nze nekyalisewo obuzeera butubamba va munakusituka wekyakalirenga ne mukama obulamu tumwebazenga songa mbere songa mbele hale hale
Yes, that's the song Songa by the man Eddy Kenzo, the first track on the Made in Africa album. Eddy Kenzo, what's one thing or what are the things that people don't know about Uganda that's a big deal? Because a lot of people are still not informed about plenty African countries. What is that thing about you? Carry on.
Yeah, what I know that people don't know about us is that we are the pearl of Africa. You know what I mean?
Right.
Everything is amazing. Like we have good food, we have good weather, we have everything is good, my brother. Come to our safari and everything is interesting, and we have peace, you know.
Right. The music industry in Uganda, what do you think is one thing that needs to change for more Ugandan artists to be known globally?
Yeah, we just need to work more hard and then collaborate with our fellow Africans, you know.
Yes, I agree with you. Collaboration is very, very essential.
with people from all over the world. You know, we just need to collaborate with people from different parts of the world, you know.
Yes.
We love in our culture and we're promoting our culture, which is very good, but sometimes we need to share the culture of the rest of the world.
Yes. The song Loco on the album Made in Africa. Let's talk about that song real quick before we give the listeners.
This song means lock. It means lock, like the locking. That what I mean is I'm trying to tell like my sisters out there that put on the lock, like don't just be easy to every man. Put on the lock and put the international lock, a very strong lock. Like don't be easy, you know. Keep your respect and make sure that you are respected. Keep your dignity. That's what I mean in this song.
Right, that's what it means in the song. Let's take a listen to that song real quick, and then we'll come back to the conversation.
Yeah.
Yes, so still having a conversation with the man Eddy Kenzo, talking about his new album, Made in Africa. If you're just tuning right about now, make sure you go and add that album to your playlist on all platforms. It's called Made in Africa by Uganda's finest, Eddy Kenzo. Eddy Kenzo, what's your take on giving African music a general name like Afrobeats? What's your take on that? Do you think it's a way forward, or it's going to limit other genres in African music?
You're calling it Afrobeat?
Yes, calling African music generally Afrobeats, all African music Afrobeat. What's your take on that? Do you think it's a way forward, or it's going to drag other African genres back?
No. It is amazing. It is good they call it Afrobeat because we are Afro people. Even our hair is called Afro. You know, we are Afro people. We are Africans. It describes who we are. Any craft that from our head with the Afro hair, it is Afro. So I like it.
Yes. Eddy Kenzo, I agree.
Yeah, there is no way. There's no problem at all to be described. Like we need the belonging. We need to know that these Africans for Afro. And I like that. Because if we don't belong anywhere, then where do we belong?
Yes, I agree with you totally. We need to have one unifying name to call our music, so the world understands that anything they hear that sounds this way, it's African music. Yes, the track Money. It sounds like money. Is it the same?
Yeah, money. Yeah, it means money. Like enjoy your money.
Right. Enjoy your money. And what's the track about?
This is another remix with the Congolese legend Kana Bongo Man.
Yeah, I hear the Makosa in it.
Yes, bro.
Made in Africa album has so many infusion of different African sounds in it, and this is one of those tracks with a different feel as well.
I went to Ivory Coast, I went to Congo, I went to different parts of the country. I went to South Africa. I made sure that I get every corner of Africa to make sure that I come out with a sound from Africa. That is Made in Africa sound.
Yes, so if you're tuning right now, you're trying to get familiar with African music, this is a perfect album for you to know and to be enlightened and to understand and to feel the African music. Let's go into that track real quick. It's called Money by the man Eddy Kenzo. It's a remix. Makosa You know how to wind your waist? This is the right song for you.
In the money, remake it so. Come what the place, how I know. Can Eddy Kenzo of Africa.
Made in Africa, Afrobeats in the morning, Eddy Kenzo, VIBEMASTER JD. We're talking about that album, 21 tracks. Goes round Africa with the vibe from Ivory Coast to Congo. Yes, but I don't see a Nigerian in this album. What happened?
There is, when you look at a track called Shikamo, it has more of African influence, West African influence. And I decided to put on African American rapper called Tribe Mark to make sure that we combine both culture. You know, most of my African American friends, they believe they came from Nigeria. And
Right.
when you listen to that song, we're gonna listen that at least one Nigerian in that.
Yes. There's a Nigerian on that track on the album. Finally, I feel at peace. I've listened to the album. I've enjoyed the album so much. I'm like, where is my Nigerian brother on this Made in Africa album? Because you're telling me you're going around Africa with the sound which I hear in the album, but I'm yet to find my direct Nigerian brother on it. But you've told me now that there's one on it. Let's go into the track Uganda. Oh yeah, this is one of my favorite tracks on the album. It's an amapiano feel. It's a different feeling as well. Don't just hear amapiano, you hear good music in this sound. Tell us about the track. How did you come about it, and what was the inspiration behind this song?
Which song exactly? Because there's many songs.
Uganda, oh yeah.
Uganda, oh yeah, man. Yeah, I like that song a lot. I'm trying to celebrate who I am with my people, with our culture, and be like Ugandan top. You know what I mean?
Yes. What was the inspiration? What led to the writing of this song?
No, I just wanted to do it for my people. You know, East or West, home is always the best.
Yes, home is always the best. Yes, let's go to that track real quick. Uganda, oh yeah, by the man Eddy Kenzo.
Bambika n'okayimbako nkakuyimbidde okutegeeza nti kwagala nnyo tuli baseemu enseemu tuli baseemu you're my sister, I'm your brother mbuusaku mbuusa biri bityeyo kwagala munna Uganda sembera tugende
trying to get what they're saying in the song. Please, can you tell us what's been said in this song, Uganda? Oh yeah, I'm not celebrating Uganda on this song, but what exactly is it saying about Uganda?
It's about Uganda and celebrating Uganda and who Ugandans are.
Yes, I just want to know a little bit about what you were saying in the song exactly. For those that are listening, I'm
trying to say to all that Ugandans, whenever Ugandans are, you need to celebrate who you are. This song for you, and to make sure that I tell you how much I love you. We're one country, and that means a lot. One love to everyone. As long as you're from Uganda, you big up on yourself. Like I'm trying to encourage them, to tell them that you have a belonging, and we are celebrate who we are. Let's love one another, like how they could do to all Africans. What exactly the same? And born in Africa, I did the same in Uganda. Oh yeah,
right.
But this time around in a local dialogue, yes.
Yes. Yeah, the word is going out to everyone right now. Tuned in. If you're African, you're American, you're Latino, remember to always love yourself. Remember to always appreciate yourself, like the man Eddy Kenzo, appreciating where he's from. Always figure out where your roots are from, and always appreciate your roots regardless of what people say. The song Weekend, it's Saturday. Perfect song for today. Perfect song for the weekend. I listened to that song last week on Clubhouse. I played it for some people and they were so excited. They were like, yo, they feel like owning someone right now and dancing with them. Tell us what was going through your mind when you wrote this song, Weekend.
Yeah, I had two feelings. One, for telling a girl, man, let's go slow. Don't take me on a high speed. Let's go slow. Let make sure that you don't drive me so crazy. And at the end of the day, I'm like, today is the weekend. I need to make sure that at least we enjoy 100%. Me and you to the last. We have to make sure that we have a blast. But at least go me slow.
Yes, it's a weekend. Perfect time for you to listen to the album Made in Africa by Eddy Kenzo. And this track here, Weekend, starts your weekend in the right mode. Makes you know that the weekend is the right time for you to relax yourself after a long week. Let's go into that track real quick. If you have your lady with you right now, hold her and sing this one and dance to it.
Baby girl, kende zamanyi ojja kumenya omutima. Eyo supidi nyingi gy'onvuga, bigambo bingi bobisengeka, eno wiki ya makungula. Eyo supidi gy'oliko, nange vibe gyendimu, ongwira ontomeze mu mukwano, kuba it's a weekend. Rotating, so baby reset it. Njagala mind to refresh, yeah. Weekendy, rotating, so baby reset it. Njagala mind to refresh, yeah.
Yes, Weekend by the man they call Eddy Kenzo off that project Made in Africa. Make sure you're adding that to your playlist already right now. So many songs celebrating African culture and African sound on that album. Eddy Kenzo, track Shakomo,
yes, bro,
alongside the Tribe Max.
Yes,
Tell us about that track. How'd you link up with the man Tribe as well?
I recorded that track in New York, actually.
Oh, you recorded the song in New York?
Nigeria. Wow. I recorded that one in New York with a Nigerian producer called Young D. He's the one who recorded a song for an artist called Timaya.
Yes, I know Young D very well. Yes, he used to work with Timaya a lot in the past.
Yeah, so we did with Young D on that one, and then we put an artist called, is an African American called Tribe Mark. He's from New Jersey.
Right, the track Shako More alongside Tribes, produced by Young D. Let's go into that track real quick.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. coco, kama wido. See your ganja, no be coco, over wido.
Dola don't cover down, sisi kuba miko. So kola fika, my baby, chokola fujo. Kerera, juice zina kerewa. Kerera, saginga nyunga zina kerewa.
Nod to your head, if you happy to be alive. After all that you survived, nod to your head. Made it out when people die, yeah. We're off what we deny, you feel the divide. Haters trying to kill your vibe, you don't ever give them a reply. Nod to your head, they could try to tell a lie, but they know what we apply. Shaka, 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 shaka. What you know about the downers? Cops rolled up and just surround us. Had to build this from the ground up. If you ain't down, then you're from round us. I was down and then they found us.
Yes, this is a very positive, infused track. It's talking about positivity. No matter what they say to you, raise your head up.
Yeah.
Just nod your head to them and say you've heard them. But you know in the back of your mind what you want to do. Don't let nobody discourage you. Eddy Kenzo, your album talks about a lot about being African, about celebrating your culture, about standing up for yourself, about not letting people pull you down and letting you do you when you need to do you.
Yes.
How long did it take for you to write this album? What was the process of writing this album? Did it take 2 years? Did it take 6 months? Because you have 21 tracks on the album. I'm sure you picked out those tracks one by one. I'm sure you recorded more than 21 tracks for this album, but you picked out 21. So tell us, how long did it take for you to record all the songs and pick out the songs especially?
Yeah, I started working on this album in 2019.
Wow.
But and I wanted to put out the album in 2010. But the reason why the album has delayed, it's because of the COVID. So when the COVID came in, I decided to pause a little bit, you know. I decided to pause so that we can, I thought the COVID by this time around will be gone. But when I saw that it's still resistant a little bit, I decided to put it out, you know.
Right. So you're planning to drop this album in 2020, but due to COVID, you had to wait till 2021.
Yes.
You had to put it on pause, and then in 2021 you realized that this wasn't going away anytime soon. You decided to drop the album. Big up yourself for this. This is a very strong and very solid project. 21 tracks, beautiful songs. The song Kimuli. What does Kimuli mean, and what's the song about?
Kimuli means you are my flower. I'm telling a beautiful girl that, you know, baby, you are my flower.
Yes, the ladies, this one is special for you. And coincidentally, tomorrow is Mother's Day, and we're also celebrating mothers and women on the show. So I think this one is dedicated to all the women tuning right about now, all the mothers all over the world, either you're tuning or not. If you're listening right now and you have a mother or you have a wife, make sure you let her know that this song playing right now is special for them by Eddy Kenzo and Afrobeats in the Morning crew. Eddy Kenzo, let's go to that track real quick before we wrap up the interview.
Yes, bro.
New music.
Yeah, Eddy Kenzo, can you hear me now?
Yes, sir, I can hear you.
Yes. What are your last words to those tuning in right about now before we let you go? Let them know your social media, where they can tune in and listen to your music and any other information you need them to know. Your last words to those tuning in right about now and your fans as well.
What did I need to do?
Your last words to the fans, your social media, and any other thing you want them to know about you.
Yeah, I'm just telling my people to really go and check out the album. It's available on all online stores. It's on iTunes.
Yes, we've got Eddy Kenzo back on there right now. We're having some technical difficulties. Well, Eddy Kenzo, they can hear you now clearly.
I was telling them to keep on loving who they are, to keep the positive energy, to keep on going, to keep encouraging each other, keep loving each other, keep spreading love all the way. Spreading love is the key. Loving one another and make sure that you make someone feel blessed. You know, it is amazing, and to make all the people to love one another and embrace each and everyone's culture. You know, and you tell them to go and follow me on my social media, Eddy Kenzo on Instagram, EDDY. Twitter, Eddy Kenzo, EDDY, and then Kenzo, and then Instagram, EDDY, and then Kenzo. Then on Facebook, you can check me out on Facebook, Eddy Kenzo, EDDY Kenzo. And then I'll be so happy to get new fans, you know what I mean?
Yes, I agree with you. Totally. You guys should make sure you follow Eddy Kenzo, stream his music, more importantly, support African creatives, and make sure you keep following up on the man as well, because he's going to be dropping new music as well, new projects, So stick around. Big thank you to the man Eddy Kenzo and his team for coming on air this morning on Afrobeats in the morning. Wrapping up the show.
Thank you, my brother.
And the interview this morning with Uganda Oye. Be proud of being African and be proud of being Ugandan, Nigerian, South African. Wherever you're from Africa, keep representing. Eddy Kenzo, bless up.
Bless up, my brother.
New music.
Bless up.
Uganda yona joli bambika nokayimbako nkakuyimbidde okutegeeza nti kwagala nnyo tuli baseemu enseemu tuli baseemu you my sister, I'm your brother mbuusaku mbuusa biri bitiyo kwagala muna Uganda sembera tugende so to bali fumula tukone so to bali fumula tukone dance to bali fumula tukone oye munda Uganda oye oye Uganda oye oye Africa, producer Africa, DJ Basley.
Shouts to everyone that's tuning in this morning. Afrobeats in the morning goes down every Saturday. African music on the radio in America. Yes, now you know. Text a friend, let them know. If you're not in Boston, you can listen as well. The website is b87fm.com. Make sure you check me out on all social media as well. Official DJ_JD, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. That's the name. And make sure you check me out tonight if you're in the New England area. I'm going to be at the Sport Lounge. I'm there every Saturday with the African music, African vibe, African melodies, African party. Yes, to feature that with all genres as well. So it's a party on Saturday night. So make sure you come around and have fun with the Vibe Master and the Afrocentric crew. Yes, the song right here is by Black Diamond, all the way from South Africa, making names, running things, making big numbers right now. The song is called Summer Yumuti. Get familiar and make sure you stay blessed. Have a lovely weekend. Vibe Master, B87 signing out.
Nigga access to VIP. Oh, wanna say kanya my flesh with nana. Oh, nothing is like. Say nothing chola ne groupie. Ah, ufuna backbone no na me. Nyala, say nothing chola ne groupie. Ah, ufuna backbone no na me. Nyala. Isn't just a pillow, man. Umutotiti, otitititi. Ah, mama Elista. Ufunu khala na ma Elista. Relax, I'm so penita. Sama yo mudi, sama yo mudi.
everybody. This is Notorious VOG from Notorious in the Morning right here on B87. I have a new podcast, and I hope you all will listen. This is our time. We here in Boston, now a collective majority, have waited over 200 years to elect a person of color as mayor. My personal preference is that